Alright, Clown Baby's back. We're playing Blaster Party with Zonda, and it looks like we've got the level 14 Ultra Amp to start off with. Right, we're on a dual map, so this is going to suit because we're going to have those long lines of sight that we need to fight across. And even though its auto shoot range isn't amazing, we can always double tap on the screen. So we've got incoming from two sides here. So just trying to take a decent position where I can hold up and support my teammates. It looks like the first wave is doing some heavy pushing to our side, but two of the three are down. There's the third one gone. So we've lost the bot on our side, but Zonda and I holding our own. You can see the bot there just meat waving over to the other side. We're going to have to contend with that. We're managing to draw their opponents in, and while they're distracted, I'm getting some damage in. There's Zonda supporting. Looks like he's got the Rex Rampage. So we've both got reasonable blasters. There goes the bot again, meat waving. It looks like the bot didn't die. It must have teleported back. Thought it got killed. Yeah, there. Now he's dead. Alright, so really need to support Zonda. He's under the cosh. Zonda goes down, but not before we take care of business. And now it looks like we've got an incoming Rivonic. So heal up and step back a bit. Now just pulling back. Oh, it's not a Rivonix. It is an Ultra Amp. Oh, my mistake. I thought it was getting peppered by a Rivonix. That would have been a disaster. Apologies for the gap in uploads. I've been really busy lately. I've not had time to make videos. I've been sitting on this footage for about 2 weeks, I think. Right, nothing great here. We've got the brain saw, and we've also got the bulldog. Even though it's only level 10, it does hit pretty hard because it's a mega blaster, so I can do some damage. So just going to run over to this side and provide some support in fire. Obviously, I don't want to get caught in the heat of combat because I will die easily. You can see I've got low health. So there's incoming here, so I'm just going to hide back here, hit the power card and do some residual damage before we get taken out. Now we can come back in with the brain saw. It's got that healing card, which is nice. So there we go. We managed to get some melee damage in. Let's try and get towards this person. Get blasted up into the air and have to heal, but I did survive. I really thought I would have got the damage there. Again, I'm not sure how that person didn't get taken out, and now they take me out from behind. So not doing great here. I've had to come back in with the bulldog again, and as you can see, we're at 6-4, so I need to be careful. I can't keep getting myself taken out. Obviously, we've got the bot as well. So we're starting to pull it back a bit now, got to 6-5. Just trying to support my teammates, and I'm trying to use the knockback to knock this person into the purple water. As you can see, I knock them over the water before I get taken out. So we're going to have to come back in with the brain saw. We're at 6-9. That's not great, unfortunately. So it looks like this is going to be an L. Managed to take out the person with the Ultra Select, though. So just hide back here and then just try and run in and get the hit on the Ultra 1. Managed to get that. So we're at 8-9 now. So there's always the possibility, but unfortunately we do have a bot to contend with. So both Zonda and I rushing forward, seeing if we can save this before it goes horribly wrong. Ooh, almost got the melee kill there, and we snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. What a great game. Alright, we've got FaceFull in the mix now. So we've got the OG Discord team. Let's see what blasters we get. Apologies if you can hear some background interference noise, by the way. We're in the middle of a horrific heat wave over here in Europe, and I can't make videos without the fan on. I've tried to turn it down low, but I can't have no fan on. I will just die. Right, so not great blasters. I've got the Vulcan, so I'm going to be hanging back and just trying to provide support fire. There's no point in me getting up front and personal because I've not got the HP to support it, and I do get taken out. However, I have got FaceFull and Zonda, so I know that they'll be doing a decent job. We'll come back in with a double breach now. It does hit alright hard. I mean, like all the Mega Blasters hit hard. So even at level 10, it's not the worst. It's just not the best either. But I have got that invisibility card as well if I need to get out of a sticky situation, which I do because I was stunned, presumably from a stomp card or something like that. So we'll just hit that and head back. You can see we're at 2-2, so yeah, not doing too badly here. So I'm just going to come up and support, and you can see the knockback's pretty decent. So if somebody's running up the steps, hopefully I can just send them packing. Looks like Zonda and FaceFull both doing a really good job there. I'm just trying to stay alive and not make things harder for my teammates. Accidentally teleport back. Looks like Zonda's using the double punch, so there's Zonda up top on the right, and it looks like there's a clone Zonda running around along with FaceFull. So I'm just going to run up to support Zonda, and just, there we go, boom, look at the knockback, and they go into the water. That was good. That's exactly what I want to do with these kind of things. So if you come in with imperfect blasters, try and utilise their strengths to the best of your ability. So just wait in there, manage to pick somebody off again, and now we just want one more. Hopefully, boom, over towards the water. This time I get blasted and knocked back. And there we go, we've got the victory. Good game. Deep Jungle now, another 3v3 map. It's been mostly 3v3 maps so far. Again, we've all got our play style down on here. So I'm going to try using the Ember Strike, because the Ember Strike's interesting. I'm just going to kind of manually fire over there. I know it does sort of like not splash damage, it does damage over time, and I immediately get taken out by a level 14 Bulldog, so we won't mess around. We'll just come back in with the Cyclone Shock, which is a perfectly decent blaster on its own, and really the only one I need to use on this map. It's got the heal card, which is helpful, so just rushing in to support my teammates. We managed to fight that wave off. I've had to use my heal card, but that's fine. Got another wave incoming now. Incoming from two sides. I'm nearly getting flanked, so pull back, realising what's happened. Always got to keep an eye on the mini-map. That's well worth doing. So we've got more pushing in over the bridge now. One stuck to our side, and they're completely under the cosh. Get taken out by all three. Another coming in the right-hand flank. Just turn around and try and fight them off. I've got support from my teammates, and as you can see, the opponent's completely uncoordinated, coming in from different sides, but they're coming in dribs and drabs, so we can just take care of one and then turn around and take care of the others. So we're at 6-1 now, doing really well. Me obviously having taken the only death on our side when I was using that level 11 Ember Strike. So doing a good job of using the high mobility of the Cyclone Shock to evade. Do get taken out now, but not before my teammates do loads of damage and get the victory for us. FaceFull had to bounce, so we're playing with a bot again. It's fine though, Zonda and I play really well together. We're both in Europe, which means that we're closer to each other's time zones than like we are to the American players, which is why we tend to end up playing together quite a bit. So I've got the Rex Rampage, so I'm going to use manual fire mode because it's got a really terrible auto shoot range. Looks like we've been sneak attacked, but the opponent very quickly running off, realising that they were just in the lion's den immediately. So I'm just trying to support Zonda here, just getting in those residual hits, and obviously once you hit with the Rex Rampage, it does damage over time, so your opponent's not going to start auto healing. Get taken out by a Warden. That is depressing because the Warden sucks. And as you can see, I've loaded in with the classic Meat Wave blasters, so all I can do is just wait for the Rex Rampage to keep reloading. I don't need to come in with the Ultra 5 or the Commander. Ultra 5's not a bad blaster, but the Rex Rampage is better, although I still don't like it that much. And I'm so glad that the age of Rex Rampage is over. Like, what a shame that was. Speaking of ages, I've got my Dreadbolt. I'm working on leveling it up slowly. Still, like, not got loads of enthusiasm to finish the battle pass because, you know, there's nothing new in there, but I have paid for it, so I suppose I should do that. Right, got wave incoming here, so just dealing some damage. I've had to heal up, and now I'm getting peppered from all sides, and I take the L. So watch how quickly the Rex Rampage respawns, like in seconds. Really good there. So I'm lucky to have loaded in with this setup. So back in the fight now. We're at 7-5, doing a good job. That person's shield, so we're just going to fall back. Got two others on the right-hand side making their way across. So shield guy goes down. Now the other two have come back in. I've had to heal again, and I've been taken out by the Ultra Strike. Very good blaster. Still not been fixed, though, even with the balance changes that were brought in. So low back in now, and we just need the one more kill, so it should be easy enough for us to get. And there it is, victory. This week I've also been working on a Nerf point-and-click RPG adventure that I've been building inside of Google AI Studios, so completely for free. You tell it what you want to do, the AI programs the game for you, so I'm going to release a video on that at some point. I'm really just doing it to get used to using AI to build programs for me. So you can see I've got the Dodoro here. I think it's at level 10 now. I leveled it up from level 6 because it's really, really useful in this mode, and I'm glad I have. Hopefully this is the only blaster I will use. It's got great range, it hits super hard, it reloads quickly. Really can't say enough good things about this blaster. Right, so we're doing a decent job here, and obviously having a sniper on this map, it's the ideal map to have a sniper on. So I'm just making use of those long lines of sight to stay out of harm's way, because with it being a level 10 blaster, I've obviously not got a high HP pool. We do only need the 2 kills though, so I can just support my teammates from up here, just getting in those extra shots. Even though I'm not hitting as hard as I would if it was fully leveled, I'm doing enough damage. So you can see 7,000 at a time, that's absolutely fine. And I finally get taken out, but not before doing a bunch of damage. We should just need the 1 more kill, and there we go. Alright, we've been joined by Mr. Croat. Not had Mr. Croat on the channel for a long time. Great to have him returning. Always fun to see you in game. And look at this, I've loaded in with a boom dozer. I've also got the double crusher in there. So if I do get taken out with the boom dozer, I can use that. Love myself a boom dozer though. It's a fun blaster. Doesn't always make its way into my regular rotation because it doesn't really suit my playstyle as well, but I do like using it. So I'll go giant mode and yeet, off they go over there. Just fire off another shot. And then when we're not in active combat, I always drop down to normal size mode so I can move around quicker and I'm less of a target. So doing some damage here. That person is struggling to get across the bridge, and I think the hammer took them out there. So you can see we've gone back down to normal mode, move around, and then enemies incoming, then we can go back up to big mode. There's a couple coming in here, and now I might be getting flanked, so I'm trying to fall back. Managed to yeet that person with the shield to just kind of knock them out of the way, but as you can see, they broke through our lines. We are in disarray, trying to retreat a little bit. Finally getting that kill, that was very frustrating, but you can see both Zonda and Mr. Croat have done a really good job of holding their own inside the centre. The orange shield wall just making it more annoying, but I'm getting plenty of shots in with this boom dozer, and even when I don't get the kills, I'm sending them flying. So there we go, another one. We just need the 1 more kill now. Who's going to be the one to get it? I send them yeeted, but we didn't get the kill, someone else did. GG. Right, Dragon Castle. This is always an interesting map. It's good for defending, but if you get the right blasters, you can attack really well. Oh, look at that, we've got the Nitron at level 14. Beautiful. Manual fire mode on. So I should be able to push forward with this as long as my teammates have got something decent. A little bit of lag there at the beginning, but not to worry. So there's loads of good angles to just like use the ricochet ability to just like keep your opponents under the cosh at their spawn point. Excuse me, without staying in direct line of sight. Drop a dart trap in case they do make it over the bridge, but as you can see, I can just ricochet off that pillar. It makes it really hard for them to get across the bridge, and you can see on the minimap where all 3 of us are located. We just created a kill box using the bridge, and the opponents being bots are just running straight into it. So we just need the 1 more kill now. Drop another dart trap, and then I'll just keep ricocheting off there, supporting the teammates. There we are, nice and easy. Desert of Doom now. So this is another one of those solo maps where the thing closes in on you, which is frustrating. Once again, we've started with a Nitron, so we can put manual fire mode on. And what I do is I just run up here at the start. This is also a good place to hide in solo mode because I've got enough of a range where I can just look around the battlefield and just aim in the general direction of the opponents and do damage. We do have some lag going on, which is a bit frustrating, but it's not stopping us from getting damage. As you can see, we don't need that direct line of sight, but the Nitron, very, very accurate compared to the Rivonic, so it does make it a little bit easier. I think it's got a dispersion of 1, and the Rivonics has got a dispersion of, I don't know, 6,000 or something like that. Right, so got incoming on the left, so just coming up here to support Zonda there, and Croat. So all 3 of us are in the mix now, and just keeping the opponents under the cosh so you don't know who to aim for. Got incoming from the right hand side, so I'll turn and take them out so that my teammates are not getting flanked. Somebody running back there, I'm trying to use the ricochet just to stop them from healing. Meanwhile, whoever was pushing up the left hand side has been taken care of. So we're at 7-1. It should be nice and easy to get the victory here. Both Croat and Zonda on the left-hand side supporting each other, doing a really good job of holding that left-hand flank. I'll come around and support them because we only need the 2 more kills, and it looks like the opponents have abandoned the right flank entirely, so no point in watching that. Okay, someone just coming around the side here now, managed to get the kill and the victory. Battle Arena 1 now, from the very start of the game, that they don't seem to use at any other time, which is a shame because it's a fine arena. I always struggle with it, but I think that's just bad luck. I have loaded in with a Nitron this time, so I'm quite confident. I think this would be a very, very good blaster to use on this level. I've not had this blaster on this arena before that I remember. So taking care of my mark on the right hand side, and now I can see the opponents pushing up on the left, so I can turn around to support them. While using the minimap, you can see I've got him coming on my side, so now I can turn around, focus my attention back on there, using the ricochet ability, so I'm staying out of line of sight while still dealing damage. Getting good support from Zonda there as well. So someone's made it through to our side using a shield. Looks like we just need to wait a few seconds for that to wear off. And I am picking up a couple of strays from the ricochet, but we've got the kill there. And now another wave dead. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.